I'm never certain when it will start picking up like audio. Like there's so many times I'll go back and listen to something and it's like it only caught like half of the first word that I said. So it's just one of those things that
just give it a few seconds.
Yeah, try to give it a few seconds and then start talking. But I don't know. So I don't know. Small talk banter. How goes it, Brent? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm tired all the time.
All right. Well, I was just talking. Hi. Jess is doing some sort of like bizarre accounting ritual known as year-end close. And it involves a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears. She will not be joining us today. It is just me and Brent, and we are getting started.
Literal blood, if I know anything about money.
Not actual.
Oh, okay.
Not actual. Just a lot of pain, as I guess as if maybe she was bleeding. So yes. So she's doing that, making money. So I've got about, I don't know, 40 minutes before my youngest gets home, and I will get her a snack and let her watch some TV while Daddy plays his shows. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna play Malphazad.
Okay.
So play whoever the fuck you want.
We're gonna be skull buddies.
I didn't think about that. Oh. Welcome to City of Heroes. We got homecomings. Oh, we got news. We'd like to thank all of you for your patience over the past few years, and we're incredibly thrilled to announce that it's paid off. NCSoft has officially granted Homecoming a license to host City of Heroes.
What?
Yes. We'll have much more to share on this in the coming months. However, right now, we'd like to make a few things clear. Your accounts and characters are safe. Development of new content will continue. Homecoming will continue to be completely free. We will continue to be funded entirely through donations and Hail Satan. What's this? No. But hey, that was actually the thing that I mentioned right before we started streaming.
News.
Yeah, that's the news that Homecoming has been given a level of legitimacy by the man, I believe. So I don't know.
I don't know if I would have put money on that ever happening.
I wouldn't have. I actually probably had more money on them doing some sort of like legal bullshit.
Yeah, taking it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good on them.
That is good. That is good.
For exceeding my low expectations.
If you aim low, you don't get hurt.
That's right.
All right. Malphazoid is on. When you are on, I will invite ye. All right, there you are. I am going to invite you to team. I'm going to look at a mission. Oh, Jesus Christ. Find the lab. Kidnap. I've got all these. Can I catch Miss Francine? Find the lab. I've got all this stuff. It's like low level. Do I want to like just abandon stuff? I'm 43 now. Oh God, that almost next month. Oh God. That.
And then me a month after that. So.
Oh God.
What? Speak up.
Oh God. All right. I'm just I'm gonna abandon this stuff. I'll come back to it. I'll select a Granville task, like a big villain. All right, you're on. Um, so Jess is doing accounting, magic, horror movies. That's what I wanted to talk about. I was talking to Brent, telling him that I just watched Black Christmas, a movie that I avoided for the longest time because, much like Ghosts, I don't really give a shit about crazy dudes stabbing predominantly women for my entertainment. I don't typically I don't typically like that. So
fair enough.
yes, but I basically watched it because it was on Shudder, Black Christmas, the 1974 version, and I was afraid that as soon as January rolled over, that they would take it down because
Could be.
they tend to do that. They tend to keep they get like a new chunk of movies that are not original pictures, and then they last for about a month. Like I feel like that's what happened for Halloween time, and yes, so I watched it and I'm glad I did. And now I'm gonna get attacked by arachnos. Hopefully not. Okay, the spider cops. No, these are cray. Spider cops, or a Spider Man is getting arrested by the rent-a-cops. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Okay. I feel kind of bad for him.
Rent-a-cops are the worst.
Yes. So I really liked Black Christmas. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm going to try to get Jess to watch it when she's not like wanting to stab her eyes out from work. Because I do want like a woman's perspective on it.
It's very woman centered.
I guess my one sit-in, like if I were to describe like the movie in a sentence, I would say it's what it's like being a woman in America in like 1974.
Yeah.
And sadly, it kind of makes it also kind of timeless. Like it kind of made me think of like Alien, like where Alien seems kind of timeless and modern.
Yeah, it holds up really well.
Yes, you've been thwipped.
Who is?
Somebody threw a fucking thwip grenade at you.
Who would dare?
I don't know. Some asshole.
Well.
All right.
Oh well.
Yes. Let me. I have to activate my tactics. And this. All right. I'm going in.
Everybody pile in.
Skull Bros. Okay. So I am curious, like, what is your take on the movie? Not to hog, so I don't hog the mic. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, obviously I really like it. It's on our like Christmas movies list.
Really?
So we tend to watch it around every Christmas. I'm fighting some metal guys now.
It's okay. They also don't be surprised when they get back up.
Puke.
It's basically like double XP.
Right.
So it's your favorite Christmas movie?
Is it my favorite? I might not go that far, but it's definitely one. No, Christmas Evil. It might be my favorite Christmas movie.
I have not seen Christmas Evil.
You should watch it. It's not at all what the title makes it sound like.
What? I'm not.
I don't want to distract too much, but
Well, tell me what Christmas Evil is, because I'm not like what time period.
it's early '80s.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about a man who really, really wants to be Santa Claus.
Okay. All right. All right.
It gets classified as a horror movie because, yeah, people do get killed in it, but it's actually a really interesting movie. It's almost more of a character study
Okay.
than what it sounds like, which is like a Santa slasher movie.
It sounds like a Santa. That's what I am thinking of. That it's a Santa. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is weirdly not really that.
Okay.
But
Is there anybody in it?
Oh yeah, that guy was one of Frank Darabont's regulars for a while. He was in The Mist. He plays panicky white guy a lot. He was in Walking Dead also. Did he play Dale?
He played Dale.
Yeah, then you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, he also played a serial killer in Citizen X.
Oh right. Yeah, same guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in it. He's probably the only really noteworthy.
Does he play not Santa?
Recognized in it. No, he's Santa's brother.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, add that one to the list for your
Okay, I will.
Christmas theme
Okay.
movies.
We tangent here. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
So you regularly watch, like you have an annual viewing of Black Christmas.
Yeah, not like a scheduled thing. It's like when it's like Christmas time, then it's kind of like, oh, what do you want to watch? And it's like, oh, you know what we haven't seen in a year? Black Christmas, right? So it just kind of works out that way.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. I think, yeah, most of the characters in that movie are women.
Yes, and
There aren't a whole lot of men.
There's like actually like something I was going to say, like the reason why I watched this, there's a YouTuber, Maggie May Fish, and she did like a little 10-minute blurb about comparing a pre-Me Too horror movie to like a post-Me Too movie, you know, about women. And I was like, okay, I respect your opinion, Maggie May Fish, and I will watch your movies. And I'm really glad that I did. And she didn't like spoil anything, although she did kind of spoil the 2019 one, which I really want to hear you and your lady friend's opinion on that movie, because you will have a reaction.
Okay. We've been meaning to watch it, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's one of those. We like the original, so. It
is very different in about an hour in, because there is at the hour mark, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to spoil, but it's. I will say when company shows up, and it's about in an hour.
Okay.
So, but one thing they were talking about, like one thing that Maggie May Fish was talking about like how this is kind of like what it's like to be a woman and not knowing where danger is going to come.
Wow.
And I think maybe everybody, like, I feel like every guy in the movie looks the same, because they're all white dudes with shaggy brown hair.
Yeah, they all have that 70s look, which is.
So is that by design or just the 70s?
I don't know. Could be both, but.
Yeah.
Definitely that phenomenon in the 70s where like all the women just look like normal, for lack of a better word.
But then
all the dudes
are
just like shaggy weirdos.
Yeah, but like even all the women are all like brunettes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I actually thought that maybe that was commentary over like a serial killer type.
It could be.
And I was specifically thinking of like Ted Bundy, but it turns out he didn't get caught until 4 years later.
Okay.
And they like I learned this from the Maggie May Fish review, and it was basically like they were going to show Black Christmas, like they were going to air it on television in '78, but Ted Bundy got arrested for doing what happened in the movie.
Oh.
So, taste.
Yeah.
And I wasn't around during this time period, but I know a little bit about Ted Bundy from documentaries and so forth. And I'm like, is this supposed to be Ted Bundy? But it predates.
Right.
So that was something I found, I guess kind of like the real horror of art imitating life and vice versa.
Yeah.
So
but, yeah, tapping into something.
Yes. Yeah.
No. I like that we never really see who the killer is.
Yes.
Because it's not really important.
Yeah.
It's not like a big reveal. It's just somebody. Right?
It's just somebody.
Doesn't matter.
Yes. I bet that he has shaggy brown hair and he looks like a man.
Yeah. Because they try and do the fake out where they try and make you think that it's the boyfriend.
Yes.
Which leads to the interesting abortion subplot.
Yes. And I actually I really like how just everything plays out in the movie. And I guess I should say, for present and future people, we're going to probably spoil the shit out of everything we talk about. So watch the movie, but it doesn't really matter. Because I mean, you kind of know what's going to happen, but it's done in a way to where it does build suspense and frustration.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I feel like a lot of times in horror movies, the kind of trope is why are they doing this dumb thing? And it's like, let's yell at the potential victim on screen. But I feel like with this, it's like, why are none of the men listening to anybody?
Yeah, there's a lot of men not listening to women.
Or doing something else instead of doing, the job.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, the cops are all kind of incompetent and buffoonish.
So, true to life.
Yeah, so true to life. As true today as it was in the 70s.
Yes. And I was actually surprised at how scathing it was.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess that this movie predates propaganda.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's definitely a point. I don't know, is it the 80s?
I guess so. I'm going to take I'm going to take the missus to the door real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll help.
I'm fighting a couple of freaks here.
Okay, all right. You keep fighting the good fight. I'm going to show this lady to the door. But anyway, but that's something I thought of. It's like, is it this because this predates all those cop shows from the 80s? I keep wanting to see what was it the dude that with the mustache and I can't remember because I didn't watch it. The thing guy. The mustache guy and the bald guy and the Jimmy Smits was on it.
I feel like I should know this, but my brain is not coming up with anything.
I'm horrible with
NYPD Blue.
NYPD Blue. Yeah. I didn't watch it, but it was, a big thing when it was on.
Yeah. I mean, there have always been cop shows, but I feel like things that weren't cop shows, especially in the 70s, and even to an extent before, weren't afraid to portray police officers as kind of clueless and incompetent.
Okay, yeah.
And I feel like that does start to shift with the proliferation of cop shows, and movies and action movies. where you
Yeah.
have hero cops
Okay.
whose primary thing usually is shooting people.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah. Although Dirty Harry is a much more nuanced movie than I think a lot of people remember or give it credit for.
Okay.
But
I have not
but there's some
seen
up there.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more interesting than kind of like the stereotype.
Okay. I guess we're
Although you know,
I guess we're done here. So let's continue this outside.
exit.
Okay.
But yeah, you have the buffoonish cops, and and you've got John Saxon, who I don't know is fine, I guess. His character.
He has a switch that he turns on and off.
Yeah.
He is professional when he needs to be, and as soon as no one is looking, then he gives his subordinate a hard time for not knowing what fellatio means.
Right.
So yeah, like there's still like I wonder if this is by design, that the cops are the fraternity and the victims are all in a sorority.
Oh, it's an interesting idea because it does kind of feel that way.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's basically, they're dismissive. It's not until Shaggy boyfriend is like, "You all need to do something. I speak man."
Yeah. Yeah. Before that, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, these, and I realize that they probably do have some, some, like, depending on how experienced, that it's like, hey, I realize, like, if they just mansplained things a little bit better, like, it wouldn't be so frustrating. Like, because even like, ooh, did my game just crash? I think my game just crashed.
But
Oh dear.
yeah, you're like running in place. You're like slow jogging in place,
Oh no.
getting your steps in.
Oh no. I think I'm. Uh-oh. All right. Well, close.
Your zombies are just kind of watching.
Close program. Wow. All right. I assume Geordie LaForge is going to be what I've got up now. Yep, Geordie LaForge. Okay. Do you know the story behind my Geordie LaForge picture?
No.
No. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. An interlude, or I don't know it. Like, when me and Rick were doing the Picard reviews, I was using, whatever. What is it called? DALL-E. I was using DALL-E to
Oh, okay.
to generate things,
Backgrounds or whatever.
and basically it was like, hold on a second. Doopy doop doo. Technical difficulties. We'll we'll show that for a minute. But like, I was showing, like, there's. Do you care any spoilers about like Star Trek Picard?
Nah.
Okay, all right.
I'll live.
In the Beverly Crusher uses a pump action phaser shotgun.
Okay.
No joke. The first, like in the first action scene of season 3 of Star Trek Picard, she uses a pump action phaser shotgun versus some minions, and okay. I tried to tell not ChatGPT, but DALL-E to recreate that in like an image, and then like basically like we'd watch an episode, and then something that I didn't like, I would try to recreate it using Dali, and then I would show them to Rick to get a laugh. And and apparently I just can't type my password and tell a story at the same time. It's just completely unable to do that. There we go. So it turned into, oh, I'm already logged in. Fuck a duck. Well, I guess I'm going to continue to tell stories for a minute. So what happened was that it turned out to be kind of like this, this weekly, what Star Trek character can I try to show committing violence in like an image, and I was trying to show Geordie LaForge. What did I call him? I just called him. I think it was just Geordie LaForge fighting the Borg with art, because he ended up being like a librarian or like the head of the library. I don't know. He became like top library agent or something like that. I don't know. He might be a member of like, Sector 43 or whatever the fuck it's called. He might be the head Nazi. I don't know. I only got 4 episodes in, and there were 6 more. But that's just what I saw. And all the images of Geordie made him look like Judge Dredd, basically. So that was, so that's why that image basically looks like Judge Dredd LaForge.
Okay. Just whatever's going on in the neural network.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, Jesus Christ. I'm back. Here we go. All right, Malfazad. Try not to fuck up again. I don't know what happened, but it crashed pretty hard. Okay. All right. I'm going to get you back in the team. I invite you to team. And I am...
Accepted.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for accepting my invitation to team. I am going to put these people on passive, and I'm going to go level. And if I remember correctly, we were talking about the late great John Saxon, the professional face of the cops in
yes.
in that. Okay. See, he's basically, I don't know if he's, I would call him the least worst cop instead of the best. Because he at least seems to care.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a total buffoon.
Yes. Which, I guess that's a degree of like, like experience, or, I don't know what it takes to be like a police detective in 1974. I don't know.
A lot of corruption, probably.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What power am I going to take? Vengeance? All right.
Vengeance.
The loss of a comrade enrages the team. When a teammate is defeated in combat, activate this power to grant you and your teammates a bonus to chance to hit, damage, defense to all attacks. A vengeful team has no fear. The vengeance protects you and your teammates from fear effects. Also gives you and your team great resistance to sleep, hold, disorient, immobilize, confuse, taunt, placate, and knockback. This power does not stack with multiple cases. So if you die, I can get real mad about it.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Okay. Victory rush. This is something that I don't remember. The defeat of an opponent gives your team a rush of adrenaline. The excitement of your victory increases the recovery and reduces the endurance cost of your powers. This effect extends to your teammates as well. The total strength of this bonus is dependent upon the rank of the enemy on which it is cast, with archvillains and giant monsters providing the greatest benefit. This power does not stack with multiple castings. So is this like a debuff? What, like, how does that work? Like, I understand vengeance. Like, vengeance you pop over a corpse, I think. Victory rush. Like, can I just do this when we fight a boss and get like a buff for a time being?
What did it say at the beginning?
The defeat of an opponent gives your team a rush of adrenaline. So I'm going to take it just... Okay, so...
I guess. Is it a toggle or...
I can't click. The vengeance is a buff that you use. I'm going to take vengeance because I know how it works.
Fair enough.
And it might actually be useful if you croak. Okay, I will. It's an oh shit button. Powers. Okay, so Victory Rush. Ranged targeted AoE. Team plus recovery minus endurance cost. Okay. What is Vengeance? Ranged targeted AoE teammates, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So I guess you target a fallen person and then do it? I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that is...
Yeah, that's a good question.
All right. That is a tangent of
little
all
clarity
tangents.
Could benefit on that.
Okay. All right. All right. We need a mission. Return to contact. No. All right. I need to talk to a contact real quick. Something that I find watching movies, like, people, it's weird seeing people look young to me. Like, John Saxon is probably like not even 40 years old.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe I don't know how old he was. I mean he was like at least in his 80s when he passed away, and that was relatively recently.
I mean, I want to say that, but sometimes I've thought that and looked and the person died like 15 years ago.
Okay.
I'll find out. No, he died in 2020.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. I'm not doing a timed mission. We're going to get
84, I guess? Yeah.
So, all right. So he was in his fucking 30s?
Yeah, I guess so, right?
No shit, because it's over 40 years ago, and I mean, if he was like, yeah, so he was like mid 30s. Holy shit! But also, he's kind of like he's somebody that kind of always looked the same, in my opinion.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, a little like, I guess when you start balding early and just kind of keep that hair forever, like Patrick Stewart, you kind of look timeless.
Yeah, he was 38.
Wow. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird to see old people young. Like that is something that, and maybe that's my like hang up, but that is something that I find interesting going back and seeing like an old movie and seeing somebody who is like, you know, I
Someone
just
you mostly know is older.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that with again about Christmas Evil, Jeffrey DeMunn, in that, because I think I've only ever seen him really, as an older guy with white hair
Oh yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part, but he's fairly young in that movie.
Okay, all right, all right. The mission is up. Um, I something else I noticed in the movie, and it made me forget that these were a thing. But like your crank prank calls from like having a landline phone and having some perv possibly call you, or just a random person.
Yeah,
But like the idea of a prank call.
yeah. I mean, largely a dead art form, I guess you could say, since now nobody answers the phone if it comes up as unknown,
Yes.
or if it's not in there. If it just comes up as a number, everybody's like, "Fuck that."
And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Follows are good.
Follows are good.
That's how I'm told.
How am I doing? Doing good. Talking to Brent. We're talking movies. Talking horror movies. Talking about the bygone crank phone call. Something that doesn't really, it doesn't happen. And I think that's interesting, that like that's scary to women.
Yeah, I think it just kind of used to be a thing. You see it in all kinds of movies. The prank call with the heavy breathing.
Yes, yeah, a breather. All right,
Or in Black Christmas, a lot of sexually aggressive gibberish.
him just saying Billy over and over again.
Yeah.
Which,
What's his deal? Who knows?
yeah,
Never
and that's
find out.
another thing. It was just it was probably just a coincidence that the boyfriend and that guy saying Billy.
Yeah.
How's the overall vibe of the game, would you suggest? Oh, I am pretty sure that all Shady Rogues would say play this game. Good vibes. Yeah. I mean, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And it's got a really good community.
Yes.
Because they're pretty much all, it's pretty much all passion players, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is not giving good vibes. Fuck this guy. He sucked away all my blue juice.
You need blue.
I don't know anything about the other like variants of City of, like
I don't either.
I don't know. So, but I can vouch for Homecoming, which is the most like the original City of Heroes.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Billy.
Hopefully you can run this game on a potato. So on a potato with some wires in it.
Yes, my daughter is able to play it on her laptop, and I don't think the laptop is particularly, powerful. All right. Also, my daughter is here. One moment, I'm coming. I'll be right back.
All right. Try not to get killed. But sometimes I do anyway. Yeah, I mean, this is an older game, but I don't know. It's It's got its own visual aesthetic. I feel like it holds up pretty well. I do not need to get killed by a rocket launching robot.
All right, I've returned. Had to do a tiny bit of parenting. My oldest daughter needed to earn back her phone, so she has earned back her phone, and now I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. Anyway, this way. Here we go.
I just ran around to find some guys to chop up
Okay.
for the skulls. You know.
Yes. Where you at?
Where'd I go?
Where the hell did you go?
I'm coming back your way. I just ran off to the
Map.
left side of the map.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. All right. The sappers are assholes. We need to prioritize the sappers because they do the blue draining stuff. They're assholes.
I need my blue.
Yes, blue makes you go. What other games? Typically, the game that we play is a group. Me, Brent, and my wife, Jess, we play City of Heroes on Thursdays. Individually, I play all kinds of different games on stream. From Marvel Puzzle Quest to like your roguelike adventure kind of stuff. Like, I've been wanting to try Binding of Isaac again. I've played Brotato.
I play a lot of indie stuff.
Yeah, indie stuff.
Yeah.
Have you been playing Death Must Die still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played it quite a bit.
Have you
finally gotten around to killing Dracula?
Ooh, you got the wings.
3 or 4 times, but
all right. I've almost killed him with. I've got 3 out of 5 with the characters.
Okay.
I cannot kill him with the sorceress.
The sorceress I have some trouble with.
It is literally coming down to like a few hits. So, yes.
I guess that's a good sign. You'll get there.
I'm getting there. I find life is